This is a story about a very important person in the country in the last years. Like many stories, the story of Nairo Alexander Quintana Rojas has problems, and this makes it quite interesting for his followers. Nairo grew up in a poorly condition because his mother was a broad seller and his father was a farmer, and he didn't have a totally healthy childhood. So his parents thought that Nairo died when he had 3 years old. Fortunately, he got over and started to school, but the school was extremely far than his house. Therefore, his parents decided to buy him a bicycle, but Nairo never thought that he was very fond of riding his bicycle. Eventually, his love for riding bicycle made him one of the best athletes around the world.
Nairo Quintana, a man that recently gave us a lot of triumphs. He has been a man that has pedaled hardly for many ways to be now one of the most important cyclists of the Movistar team. At first, his professional life in the cycling started at the 17 years old when some headhunters of the Boyacás para Vivirla team made him a test for get into team. Unfortunately, they thought that was a mistake because the results of the best showed unreal numbers. However, they did repeat the test, and incredibly the results were even better than the last test. So they figured that they were in front of unreal cyclists. Eventually, Nairo debuted in Boyacás para Vivirla team at the 19 years old in 2009, gradually participating in some European competitions. Afterward, in 2010, Nairo finished his contract with Boyacás para Vivirla team, and he signed a new contract with Café de Colombia, Colombia's passion team. With Nairo, this team was growing up, actually ascent of category. Then Nairo could participate in more European races. Therefore, this helped him to get his best achievement, be part of the Movistar team. At the moment in this team, he has won 2 of the greatest tours in the cycling. Nowadays, Nairo is the captain of the Movistar team, lives in the Monte Carlo without forget his roots, and once a year he comes to Tunja, Boyacá to train hardly and visited his family and friends.
From his arrival to professionalism, Nairo began quickly to earn titles. With just 19 years, the Colombian cyclist was early crowned champion of the U23 Time Trial Championship. Surprisingly, a year later he won his first international competition, the Porvenir's Tour. The following year, incredibly, Nairo won the Tour to Murcia, the South Road, and the Tour to Emilia. At this point, the Colombian was already one of the best in national history, and his profession continued to grow. In 2014, he won the Burgos Tour as well as San Luis Tour and the Tour of Italy. After this, the athlete won the Tyrrhenian Adriatic, and then in 2016, firstly he won the Cataluña's Tour, secondly the Romandia's Tour, and thirdly the España's Tour. The same year, he got the second time the South Road. Finally, at the beginning of this year, he won the Tyrrhenian Adriatic again. Now, Nairo is running the France Tour, which he has never won yet, but which he has hopes to run successfully and be able to become champion.